Okay, Zach said he fixed it. Oh, I can hear myself. Yay! Okay. So, I'm very colorful today. I wasn't planning on going live, and then I was like, last minute, let's do it. So, you get the full Mammabea experience. Welcome, welcome. Zach is in a very loving relationship with Alyssa, but I agree. Okay, let's do a quick giveaway. Your giveaways today are also rocks. They are going to be these moonstone cabajons that do have flash. How is the volume? How's the volume? Does my mic need to be louder? Does my music need to be louder? We're good? Okay, I'm gonna turn off the green screen. It shouldn't make a difference. This camera of my face is gonna be annoying. I'll try to stay in it. Hi. So here's your giveaway. Moonstone Cabajon with flash. So giveaway 1 right there. Okay, we are here specifically for skulls today. You guys can see my lunch. If I move this. Yeah. Okay, we're here specifically for skulls today. So, no coins, just skulls. If you are interested in skulls, this is your place to be. But right now, no coins. Bjorn is going to have fire for you all weekend with coins. So right now, it is just skulls. Okay, Jeff says the mic is maybe just a tiny bit. How's that? I just moved it in. So, I do have starting prices on all these. I'm just going to show them. Drop music or voice up. I thought you told me the voice was too loud. Okay, voice is up, music is down just a touch. Oh my goodness! James, you're a neurosurgeon? Is the volume better? I changed it. Still needs work? Does the volume still need work? Okay, we found the sweet spot. Ooh-wee. Okay. Just let me know. And I will... My God, still. Okay. So, if anybody wants me to run any of these at any time, I'm just going to show them off, and you guys can say how much, and I'll tell you my starting price. Like this one, start at $50. It is Spirulite, and I'll start it, and you guys can take it from there. So, I have mostly pink amethyst today. Very muted pink amethyst. This would be an example of one of them. They almost all have druzy pockets. There is also this one would be start at $140. There is a few amethyst agate skulls, some ocean jasper skulls. Ocean jasper, this is one example. There's his druzy pocket. Ocean jasper is only mined in one part of the world, off the coast of Madagascar. Start at $165 for this piece. And then I do have some like regular agate stuff. So if anybody is interested at any point in time, just holler, say, hey, show me the third one from the back, and I'll grab it and we can talk about it. Here's your giveaway. Otherwise, we're just going to hang out and listen to tunes. Waiting for Jared Whaley to get here. Here's what I want. I'm here, he says. Okay, Mr. Whale. Do you just want me to, like, start? Why is my music not playing? Oh, I know. Hold on. I gotta find the right song. I just put it on my playlist. bottom? It is at the bottom. Okay. You fell asleep! Mid-afternoon naps, the best. Okay. So, Mr. Whale and anybody else interested in skulls? Oh, it's because you work too hard. That means you work too hard. Giveaway going to Rodaroo 333. Congrats, Road. Okay. So Jared and anybody else. Anybody can bid. They're not all for Jared. I bought a bunch because they're all cool, but they are not all for Jared. So I'm just gonna start, Jared, and you tell me yes or no, and anybody else in the chat tell me yes or no. This is not a Jared specific show. So this is spherolite. This mineral is called spherolite. Lots of druzy pockets there. We would start this one at $55. Spherolite is a more price point friendly mineral. That'll be number 1. Pink amethyst. Doesn't look super pink, but in hand you do see a tinge of lilac-y, light pink. There's your druzy pockets. Start at $130. Pink amethyst again, nice cavern, nice druzy cavern there, and in the eye you can actually see through it. More pink amethyst. Start at $145. You're welcome. The green one was this guy, Ocean Jasper. Ocean Jasper with a little cavern in his head. It's a little one. And then I like this kind of like quartz inclusion in the Ocean Jasper there. And all the little Orbeez. Start at $165. Run that one, you got it. Jared, I do have 3 other Ocean Jaspers, so before we run it, let me show you, okay? I have 4 Ocean Jasper total. This is the one you just looked at, okay? With the quartz inclusion there. This is the one you just looked at. Start at $165. There's this one. Very similar, but not as big of druzy pockets. It does have this really nice vein of Orbeez. And then there's this up top. Start at $150. This one has a little bit in the tooth. Nice, cool cavern there. It's actually see-through as well. Goes all the way through his skull. This one is start at $160. And then this is the last Ocean Jasper that I have currently. Another all the way through whole. Great druzy on the back. This side is epic. And this one is start at $185. I have not seen her. So, Jared, do you have a favorite of those 4? Do you want me to run all 4 for a package price? Did you like 1, 2, 3, or 4 better? Or anybody else in chat? If anybody else is interested as well. Thank you. It's a disaster right now, but we do what we do. Jared wants number 1. Okay, so the original one we showed, the one we started with. You got it, dude. Okay. So start at $165. If I miss somebody in chat, just say something because when we're under 50 people, I get all of the joined notifications and it hides any comments. Okay, so it's running for this one in my hand. Start at $165. I just did a short little auction. We can obviously run it again. Running again. There he goes. So this is what is currently available. Anybody can own it. This is not just a Jared Whaley show. Congrats, sir. Was anyone else interested in any of these ocean jaspers? I can absolutely show them again. Anybody else interested in the ocean jaspers? That would be these three right up front. This one has an awesome cavern in it. Okay. This is another pink amethyst. Nice, fun, bubbly cavern in the top of his head. A little bit of citrine cavern in the back of the skull there. Nice size. Start at $175. This guy is one of my bigger ones that I have. He's pretty heavy. Kind of see there the scale of my hand. I mean, I am a girl. I do have slightly smaller hands than probably most of you, but he's got a nice hole in his perineum there. Could probably call this orca agate. I would just call it aga. There's not agate. There's not quite enough orca spots for me to feel comfortable calling it orca agate. But this one would start at $175 with that druzy cavern in his skull. Jared, I like this one a lot. This is like, you could almost call this an ametrine skull. So you've got amethyst up here. No exposed druzy though. Well, I shouldn't say none, just a little bit. But you've got like amethyst here. Then you have a citrine cheek here. There's some more purple amethyst. Here's some more citrine. This is probably one of my favorite ones. The ametrine one, put it aside. Got it. Here's another one. Nice, soft, small crystal druzy in the top. It is pink amethyst, very, very light pink amethyst. This is start at $130. Anybody can speak up here at any time. If anybody wants me to run any of these, I'm happy to do so. I'm not a museum. I don't want to keep these. I'm just showing them right now. There's another sphalerite. Lots and lots of pockets. Almost kind of looks like a spider web. The way the druzy pockets curve around and then these veins come down the side. So that's kind of cool. Little spidery skull. This one would be start at $55. So here's another neat one. This is again amethyst, citrine, awesome cavern in the top of his head. Very, very light lilac-y amethyst with a vibrant citrine top. Start at $165 on that one. This one's cool. You could almost call this this is almost like a smoky skull. Some hints of purple and yellow for those of you that aren't familiar with crystals. Amethyst, citrine, pink amethyst, smoky quartz. They are it's all quartz. So all these different colors, they are possible to be all in the same specimen. It's usually called Super 7. When it's all together, it's called Super 7. So this is kind of a neat piece. You've got really nice color pink amethyst on the bottom, some purple and yellow here, and then a great smoky pocket up top. start at 205. Here's another citrine one. Big pocket there. This one start at 180. Hey Share Bear, how are you? Kind of low key today. Small room, just showing rocks, no coins. I'm not bringing all the boys to the yard with my skulls today, which is fine. I've got tons of grading submissions to do. Start at 185, pink amethyst. I just wanted to get these out there for anyone that might have interest. You guys are being pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. I don't necessarily want this show to be show and tell, but it's okay if it is. Just so you guys know, I am not a museum. It's all for sale. It's all for sale. This guy would start at 195. I know you have, CBD. You're crushing it. This is another cool one. Another big, big cavern. I think I just showed that one to you guys. Sorry. Huh. CBD, do you like rose quartz? Do you like rose quartz? Thank you. Yeah, I try to be fair. I definitely don't need all the last dollars. I listed another moss agate tower, and I have one more to list if you want to look at either of those. I can get them for you and show you on screen. Here's a really nice purple cathedral druzy skull. This is what I would more call orca agate. All of these little white dots that kind of look like an orca whale. I would call this an orca agate with an amethyst druzy. You got it, dude. Anybody can bid. Jared's building a little pile. But if anybody else is interested, we can take it off of the pile and open it up for the public to shoot their shot. No pressure. Thanks. I just have it in a clip. Let me take it out because I'm pretty proud of it. It needs to be washed, but I'm pretty proud of it. See, we did like a really fun like green teal up top that fades to purple pink. So, big fan. Yeah, thank you. It worked out really well. So, I'll just wear it down now. I have it out of the clip. I'll just wear it down. I'll enjoy it. I have one Mexican Crazy Lace agate skull left. This is the last one I have for now. I can get more. I just don't know the timeline of when I would be able to get more. But I do have this one remaining. Yes, it does. This one would start at $85. And reminder, just because Jared says to put it aside, that does not mean it's off the table. Here is my last moss agate skull. Last moss agate skull for now. Thank you, Ice. Jared! Jared, last moss agate skull. Really nice, large crystal structure with a small cavern there. Moss agate skull. If anyone is interested at any time, please just speak up. There's never any pressure to buy. Start at $70. Those are mine, he says. So, most of what I have... Oh, okay. Where did I just put it down at? Oh, moss agate. Here we go. Got it. Most of what I have is pink amethyst. There's three more. There's these three ocean jaspers. And then I have the citrine. There's two more citrines here with nice crystals. And this guy back here, which is kind of like a smoky ametrine, but no, he doesn't have any big caverns, but he's got some little veiny things. So, hello everybody, welcome in. Small show, just showing the skulls today. So, I've got 2 citrines remaining here, pink amethyst and citrines. I have 3 ocean jaspers here. 1, 2, 3. No burnt bags today. Not from me anyway. Those are your 3 ocean jaspers that I have available. Let me set those off to the side. I have 3 agates. Here's 1 agate, 1 agate, 2 agate, tiny purple cathedral in the back, and then this big agate here. So here's your kind of, I don't know if you can really see size difference there. It's hard to see on camera. This one is like probably 1.5 times as big. So yeah. But these are the 3 agates I have. So this one has a small purple cathedral in the back. This one has a nice deep hole in the top. And then this guy that has a little split. So those are the 3 agates. Well, they stay at work and I go home. Why is my music stopping? Here we go. Can't beat it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and then sphalerite. I think I have 8 sphalerites. 1. This is 1. This is 2. This is the spiderweb sphalerite. It's not really called spiderweb sphalerite, but that's what I'm calling it because that's what it reminds me of. 3. Sphalerite number 3. Sphalerite number 4. These are much more price point friendly. Like this one start at $55. It's got some super fun druzy pockets there. That was number 4. Sphalerite number 5. Number 5 is probably the best one. I mean, I don't have a scale here, but they feel, so this is the agate with the cavern. They're approximately the same size. They feel the same. They are a little bit lighter. I would say the density is just a little bit less. But I think the sphalerite mineral is just easier to come by. And so it's a more obtainable price point because it's easily replaceable. Just like with anything else in the market. If there's more of it, it's cheaper. Start this one at $55. Iceman, this would start at $55. So that's sphalerite number 5. Okay. Sphalerite number 6.
Warning.
They are not, but I can put one in there. This is sphalerite number 6. And this one, okay, I only have 7. This is sphalerite number 7. So I can run any of those on auction. Jared, let me check. Let's see, start at 55, start at 50, start at 55, start at 55, 55, 55. Yep. That was just what I was checking. What's my average? There was 2 that I have started at 50 and the rest are all started at 55. You got it, dude. Let me add one quick. Okay, search the word skull, Jared. Yeah, search the word skull and you will find it. You will find the listing that I made. And then all of the other skulls that I have for sale are all pink amethyst. Some with nice size druzy pockets, some with less. And I suppose I could even do... Hey, Caleb BCOS, sir, you have just been gifted. Congratulations. Let's give you this guy. This was a start at 55, so exactly what I would have put it at. Free gift. Thank you, Jared. So generous. Caleb, make sure you pay it forward. Thank you, Jared. It is awesome. He will love it. And if he doesn't love it, hopefully he's got a nephew or a girlfriend or somebody that will love it. Pay it forward. All right, so I have 6 sphalerite remaining. And then everything else I have is pink agates. Let me see if I can maybe do... I think this would probably be the only one that I would call Super 7. So I'll put him off to the side. He's not actually Super 7, but he does have several different types of quartz. You want the spiderweb one? Okay, I'll put him with your pile. Right? You want him with your pile, or you want me to list him for a gift? Put him on your pile. You tell me. Okay, great. I do have a Super 7 specimen, but honestly, the skull kind of looks cooler than the Super 7 specimen. Yeah. So this is the specimen I have of Super 7. So there's like citrine over here, and then there's amethyst, like purpley, pinky amethyst. And here's some like a rose quartz kind of almost. And there's little smoky crystals hiding in there. So I have this Super 7 specimen. So, I mean, you can kind of see like how all the multicolors is very similar to what's in this skull. So I'm gonna call this skull Super 7. But just know that it's just a term. It's not like anything official. So after that, yeah, so it's just a term that my seller uses, the wholesaler I buy these from. It's a term that she uses when there's multiple kinds of quartz in the specimen or crystal that she's selling. So if I get on Google right now, so Super 7, of course, you know, it's got like all the energy, if that's your thing. I shouldn't make fun if that's your thing, but so I mean, like all the crystal stuff. Well, amethyst is a singular in its composition and energy. Super 7 is a harmonious blend. So amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, cacozanite, rutile, geolith, and lepidocrocite. So that's what Super 7 is. It's just for those that do the spiritual, the energy vibrations. Yeah, that's kind of what that is. Okay, back to our task at hand here. So that was all the sphalerite. Then everything else that's left was sold to me as pink amethyst. I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% comfortable labeling them all as pink amethyst because some of them are very, very, very light. And so I would probably just call them quartz with druzy. But they were sold to me as pink. And some of them do have color. Some of them do have color. So that's all the pink amethyst. Lots of them. That's a sphalerite. But some of them are, you know, slightly yellow. Some of them, this one you can kind of tell it has, well, you can't tell on camera. I can see in my hand it has a lilac-y color. This one does actually have kind of a rosy color around the eyes. So there are some that you can see the color on more than others. But yeah, so Jared or anybody else in chat, do you see anything on the table here that you want a closer look at? They are a little bit different. I think I showed the ones with the biggest pockets. There's quite a few that are more low-key, like this guy. He has a tiny pocket there and then just a tiny pocket. You know, nothing really to write home about. This guy is pretty nonchalant, just a little one there. Oh, and then that. Go left a little. Okay, sorry. That's the end. That is the table there. So fold to the left. I should do this. I should do 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, and then row 3, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, and then row 4, row 5, and the single. So, if you see anything, so here's what I did. I did show the back of row 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one. Okay. Really nice agate circular formation there on the side. And this, there's really no crystals here. It's just kind of like a bubbly formation. Great cavern here. Small cavern in the jaw that does look like you can see all the way through it. Maybe if you get the right angle. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, I saw a little hole through the eye. And then on the side of his head and up top. Yeah. If you see one that you're interested in, I'll show it closer and you can let me know if you want me to run it or what the start price will be. And there's no pressure. Super low-key show. Just kind of vibing with some music and hanging out on a Thursday afternoon. All right, Jared, I'm going to put this back in row 4 unless you tell me to put it on your pile. So, crystals. That is like, this is what you're seeing now is all of what was sold to me as pink amethyst. I'm not entirely comfortable calling it pink amethyst because some of it is very, very lightly colored. But they should all have some sort of druzy pocket, some sort of crystal formation in there. And then I do have some sphalerite skulls here. There's 5 of them. And I have 3 agate skulls here. Oh, and then I'm calling this a Super 7 skull. It's not, but it does have quite a few different crystals in it. Yeah, they're all different. So yeah, yep, $50 to $205. Like this is the $205 one actually. But like this sphalerite is $55. There is still hope. There is still hope. I get my hair professionally done. So that's something to consider. I definitely don't attempt this on my own. Okay, and then I've got 3 that I'm just calling agate skulls. One does have a small amethyst cathedral in the back. And then I have 2 pink amethyst. Okay, 2 pink amethyst with citrine crystals and 3 ocean jasper. 3 ocean jasper. Okay, this big boy, I'll put him on your pile, Jared. So, I'll just keep kind of scanning. And I'll do my best if you tell me to stop or, you know, let me see the front right, 3rd one to the back. Like, I'll do my best to pull the big odd-shaped one. So this is pink amethyst. He is pink in hand. I'm not sure if you can really see it on screen, but he is a very light rosy pink on hand. And he's just, I mean, misshapen is exactly the right word. He's like all cavern, all druzy in terms of his cranium. He's got like a big, almost like, I don't know if you're familiar with like worry stones, how they have that divot in there, but there's that, and then his face. So he does look a little wonky, but you could always display, you know, you could display from the back or display a different way. I've got a starting price of $140 on him. Yeah, Goonies guy is right. So this is probably my most misshapen skull. The wholesaler I buy these from, she does offer all kinds of different skulls, alien shaped skulls and wonky ones. I personally am not a big fan, so I stay away from those. Bjorn liked this one, so that was why I bought it, because I figured, okay, if somebody likes it, somebody else will like it. So that's why we went with that one. Goonies guy. Okay, does anybody else, what do you guys want to see? Anybody else want to see anything up close? I don't know if I showed this one. Oh yeah, I did. I remember this awesome vein in there. He is kind of a light, like a very light lavender, and with hints of yellow. I don't know that I go so far as to call it citrine, but yeah, this guy was start at $175. Blood chunk. Okay, so what are you guys thinking? Are you done? Are you satisfied? Have you done the tour and you're ready to move on? There's the sphalerite and the multi-mineral skull. Agate here. These are just a couple, okay. These are just a couple moonstone pieces. If anybody's interested in some moonstone cabs, if anybody does wire wrapping, we can run those. Then we've got the two citrines, and the 3 ocean jaspers. So, okay, we're gonna run Jared's pile. Now, I'm calling it Jared's pile, but it is not just for Jared. But having said that, do not bid him up just to be a troll. If you want to bid because you're genuinely interested in owning it, that's great. Don't be a troll. Understand? Let me find a calculator, Jared, since you're doing a package purchase. We'll see what I can do for a deal on you, okay? Excuse me. Never leave the house without my strap. No. Shoot a motherfucker in his nap. Yeah. Never been a sucker or a pussy. No. Blowing cookie, never coughing like a rookie. Yeah. Everybody got choices. I choose to get money. I'm stuck to this bread. Everybody got choices. So there's your big agate. Everybody got choices. Keep it 1,000. I liked it. I chose. This is your, hey, thank you for the raid, Real Metal Guy. We're just doing skulls today. Here's your moss agate that you asked to have set aside. We're gonna do a skull lot here, built by Jared Whaley. Anybody can bid, but do not bid just to be a troll to the whale. Bid if you seriously would like to own it. If I find out you're just being a dick, there's gonna be consequences. This was probably my favorite. This one is my favorite, honestly, of what I got this time around. Your team weak? No. You respected in the street knee? Yeah. Shallow? No. Didn't need? Yeah. Broke? No. Chimney? Yeah. So Jared, when we get done putting all of these on the counter, if there's any that you're like, yeah, you know what, I changed my mind, just let me know. I'm gonna give a nigga a fair run. Yeah. Still live in the track? No. You ever go back? Yeah. Wear a wire and a camera? No. And your spider web sphalerite. I choose to get money. I'm stuck to this bread. Everybody got choices. These bitches is choosing. I'm all in their okay. So individually priced, I would have started these for $910. $10. If I sold them individually one at a time. Hold on, I'm just doing some math. I'm not the Bjorn savant that you guys are all used to. I can't do the math in my head. I have to use a calculator. I'm sorry. I suck. Okay, so individually, I would have ran these for $9.10. Hey, Ian. Well, I don't actually know if it's Ian. Maybe it's Lane. Crap, I can't remember. I used to know. Okay. Jared Whaley, are you here? Are you ready? Are you ready, sir? Okay. So these 7 pieces, if you're still wanting all 7, if I would have ran them individually, perfect. If I would have ran them individually, the starting bid would have totaled $910. I'm going to run them for $775. It's running now. That's for all 7 of these skulls on screen. All 7, $775. Thank you, sir. And guys, that's what happens when you build a pile. You get a package price. So don't ever be afraid to ask me to start a shopping cart for you, because I would rather sell things in bulk than to just do one at a time. I'm happy to give you deals if you're saving me on time and shipping supplies. So, all to Jared Whaley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, anybody else want to go?
Now, players, I got some fresh game to bring
That's all
to the table
7,
today.
plus the one you bought earlier, sir.
He's different.
Yes, they are awesome. Okay, so if anybody else is interested, we have sphalerite here up front, 5 of them. 5 sphalerite, a whole crew, a whole army of pink and white. Well, I can't really call it white amethyst. Pink amethyst, and I'm going to call it snow quartz. It's just something I made up because it's not clear. 2 that are just agate, and this one does have a purple amethyst cathedral in the back. 2 citrines, and 3 ocean agates, ocean jasper, and this multi-mineral sold to me as a pink amethyst, but definitely some smoky pink, citrine hints. So Caleb, the cheapest one on here starts at $50, and the one that I just showed you is $205 start price. So let's see, the 2 on the right, these 2, Ian, because there's 3 ocean jaspers here. Were you talking about these 2? The sphalerite are the cheaper ones, so that's these 5, okay? All right, Ian, this one starts at 80. Okay, this one starts at 80. It's agate. That's my hand to kind of show scale. And then this one with the small amethyst cathedral starts at 150. Also agate, just some amethyst in the back. Okay? Yeah. You can build a new pile, Jared. So, Ian, if you wanted to run those together, let's see here. So individually, if I sold them one at a time, the combined starting price is $230. They're all pretty similar in color right now. I have some silver obsidian coming. It's not here yet, but it's on the boat coming on the water. So if you want to wait a little bit, that'll be black, and then silver sheen in the right light. It'll have silver flash if you want to hold off. But so these would be $230 together, like not together. If I started them individually, the starting price would total $230. I would run both of these for $210. If anybody was interested in a bundle, $210 for both of these. Otherwise, we can run singles. Caleb, are you still here? Were you interested in? Don't worry about it, dude. Don't ever be sorry. This is kind of a show and tell show, but at the same time, I'm not a museum. I do want to sell stuff, but crystals are tough. You need to know you want to see what you're buying. So. Caleb, did you want to see this one? This is actually start at 50. And I mean, it is darker. It's just got spots of light as well. But there are some pretty dark browns. And this one has a dark side and a light side. So I do have those that are a darker color. But the silver obsidian is coming, and I think that might be more along the lines of what you're interested in. But yeah, Caleb, or not Caleb, sorry, CB. Let's do it up close. So sphalerite, little pockets. There's a little druzy cheekbone action. Another druzy cheekbone action. Start at $50. If anybody wants me to run it, I can. No pressure. I do have the green screen turned off, so you guys should be viewing true color for the most part. Okay. $50 for your shop. I think I only have one more starting at $50, but I have some that start at $55. But if you're wanting 3, then we can definitely do a package thing. I can do that for you for sure. Okay, so the one in hand is what is currently on auction, starting bid of $50. It is sphalerite. Running it at CB's request, but there's never any pressure to bid if you ask to run something. So we'll put... Yes, wait, can you put that one and the front one together and see the difference? The other one that I showed, the dark side, light side. No, the right one. Yep. Okay. So these two together, this one has a super cool back. Super cool back. That one is start at 55. So I would start the 2 of these at $95. And anybody, you guys, I'm happy to build packages like carts, but anybody can bid. Like, this is an auction. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so it's hard to, here, maybe if I go up and down. So the one up top, which was the one on the right, is just a tiny bit bigger, it looks like. And definitely different, same mineral, but definitely different color. You've got reds and some greens on the one up top, more browns and earth on the one on the bottom, mossy colors and stuff. There you go, CB. I'm sorry that I misunderstood. Okay, Brightmore, you're gonna be next, okay? Bright, you're next. So this one starts at 55. Anybody can bid. So let me edit that. And then Ian, you asked me a question too. I didn't miss you. I just will need you to repeat your question. Okay, this one is running for start at 55. It is sphalerite. Anybody can bid. Not super long auctions, so make a decision if you are into it. Perfect. That is lot number 3. Okay, and then Brightmore, you were interested in 3 of them for the shop. So, I have 4 sphalerite remaining that are the cheapest price. But let me look at what else I've got going on here and some of these others. Yep, it's gonna have to be sphalerite. Okay. You are welcome. Okay, the back 2 gray ones Ian was interested in. So This is agate, and it starts at 80. So, let's see, Brightmore. So, Ian, when you say back two gray ones, do you mean these two? Like these two here? Cheaper pile left back two. So, this is my cheap pile. This is what's left. I have these 4 left of the cheap pile. We're going to build Brightmore a lot of 3. Brightmore, I think I'm going to put this one. It's got a little bit higher start price, start at $80, but it would be a different mineral. Okay, good. The 2 left ones Ian's interested in. So Bright, if you are okay with these 3, I'll show them up close. These 2 are really, really similar though, so I'm not sure if that's going to trip your trigger. We might have to adjust. But this is the one. The one sphalerite. I was showing it earlier. This was the original one. Oh, okay, for sure, for sure. And then there's this guy. Ooh, he's got a nice cavity. Okay, perfect. So those 3 for Bright, and then Ian, the 2 that you looked at start $55. This one, he's got like gray bottom and white top with some druzy. So Brightmore, Ian said these are also up for grabs if you want, but otherwise we'll run these 2 for Ian next, maybe. And this is start 50. So Bright, if you're cool with the first 3, we can do that. Since Ian said if you're interested in either of those others, he would relinquish his rights. Okay, so let me do a little math for you, okay? So we've got a start at 80, we've got a start at 50, and we've got a start at 55. So if those were run separately, they would start for $185 total. Let's start them at $150. So roughly about 20% off. So this bundle of 3, starting at $150. Anybody can bid. Anybody can bid. Live right now. These 3, you have 2 sphalerite and 1 agate. Anybody can bid. All 3 of these. This is how big they are. Size of my palm. Great pickup, Brightmore. Congratulations. That's lot number 4. Congrats, dude. Sick deal. I hope they do well for you in your shop so that you can buy more. I think they will. I am going to leave these stickers on the bottom that have what the mineral is. So sphalerite, start at 55. Agate, start at 80. Those other letters are just my code. You can disregard those. And then sphalerite, start at 50. So that you guys kind of have an idea of what stuff is and how to price it for your clients. Okie dokie. Ian, you're up if you want. Ian, if you were interested, you're up still. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so dark bottom, cavern in the back. So that's that guy. How do you feel? How do you feel about him? Start at 55. Get them both. It's just money. You can't take it with you, and you can always make more. Get them both. Oh, that'll be all over Reddit. I'm already in trouble. People are already hating on me. You got it, dude. No pressure ever. No pressure ever. Okay, guys. So one more time, let's show the lineup. Let me straighten them out a little bit here. My goodness, so many. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so 3 Ocean Jasper. So they're not necessarily new, but they're probably ones that you've never seen. Let me go through the skulls one more time, CBD, and then I will show other stuff. Okay, ocean jasper, salarite, agate, multi-mineral, 2 pink amethyst with citrine, and then those are all sold to me as pink amethyst, but I'm going to say that some are pink amethyst and some are snow quartz, which is just quartz that is cloudy, it's just not clear quartz. So don't let the fancy terms fool you. Chocolate diamonds are just shit diamonds with a fancy name to make you want to pay more money. Just so you all know. Don't get caught up in the hype. All right. So, CB. I have this ocean jasper, freestanding, freeform. Ocean jasper, large freeform with tons of Orbeez. I don't have a start price on him. Let me write one here based off of my code. Start him at 75. Ian, it's more important for me to be honest with you guys. That way you don't feel fooled or cheated. Like, I want you to come back and keep buying stuff from me. I don't ever want you to feel like you got swindled or hustled, ever. Another ocean jasper. Very different. For those of you that are unfamiliar with ocean jasper, this is the same stone. This is considered a higher quality because of the formations. Those little Orbeez, that is considered a higher quality. Yeah, so this is also ocean jasper. We would start this one at 65. Another freestanding freeform, and these will eventually be on my Buy It Now store. I just don't like to have too much of the same stuff listed because my staff doesn't know rocks very well, and I don't want somebody to get shipped the wrong thing. So I just list one of something and it goes on the shelf, and then when that one something sells, I list the next one because I don't want them to ship the wrong thing. I do have rainbow obsidian, 1 low flash, 1 with purple flash. Let's see if I can even find the flash. I don't know if I'll be able to find it on camera. There it is. Of course, like, you're not going to be able to see it on camera, because why would you? Dang it. Okay, well that's not going to work because you can't see it on camera. I wonder if I can take a picture. Hold on. I'm gonna have to figure out how to sell these. Probably just gonna have to be a Buy It Now thing because the lighting is so tricky on rainbow obsidian. So for those of you, these just look like chunks of obsidian, okay? Just black chunks of obsidian. They are what's called rainbow obsidian. This one does have purple flash. I can't show it on this camera. I just don't have the right lighting angle. But I do have some pieces of rainbow obsidian. Both of these, thank you, both of these would be $30. We'll worry about those another day since I can't. Okay, we can do that. Let me see though, I have some others. I can try. Let me try harder. Let me try harder. Let me try harder. I wonder if I shut off. Let me mess with my light, my Stream Deck lights here. The two that I just showed, it's $30 for both of them. $30 for both of them. I'm gonna set that off to the side. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to show the flash. Can we see that? No, we can't. Kind of see the green flash on that one. Okay, this one has some green flash. You guys see that? You see that? There we go. So that one is a part of this lot, and you've got one. Let's see, I wrote one with low purple flash and one with high green flash. So this one is really, there you can kind of see it. It looks like a brown flash almost. So that's without, just looks black. And then it's got that like dusky, purpley, browny flash. Can you see that? You guys see that? So so any of these would be $30 for the two of them. So there's that one with the green. And then this was the one that I showed first. Let's see if I can find that high purple. There you go. You see it? Purple flash. Okay. Okay. This one is another low purple flash. Not very reflective, but you can kind of see. Okay, another low purple flash there. So that was that first lot that I showed. So we've got a low flash and a high purple, a low flash and a high green, and then this one says that it's got a low green flash and a medium purple flash. So let's see if I can find my low green and my medium purple here. Okay, so there's the low green. Spot it? So hard to show on camera. Green flash there. There we go. Medium purple flash. So I'm happy to run any of these each. So it's a lot of two, so I have 3 lots. You got it, CB. I have 3 lots, lots of 2. One on. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. So CB, this was the first lot we talked about with the low flash and then the high purple, okay? So we're gonna run that for 30. And then if anybody else was interested, there was those 2 other lots that I can run as well. Okay, CB, running now. So these 2 pieces, I can show the flash again if you'd like. Happy to do that. Rainbow Obsidian, both pieces for $30. Good pickup, CB. Was anybody interested in the other 2 lots? You are welcome, CB. That was a good pickup, dude. Yeah. Anybody interested in the other 2 lots of Rainbow Obsidian? I can show the flash again if you'd like. All right, I'm gonna put these back on the shelf. Unless somebody speaks up, run one. I trust you on which one. Okay. Okay. Let's do this one. This was the one. You can even see it on camera. This one's dope. I don't have to turn the lights off for this one. You see? You see it? Yes. Okay, so this is going to be $30 as well. Both pieces, okay? One has a low muted purple flash and the other one has high green reflectivity. So, these 2 pieces, $30 for both. Anybody can bid. Really great reflection on this piece. It's gorgeous. Anybody can bid. Both pieces. Nice. Rainbow Obsidian. Excellent pickup, Jeff. Okay, and then there's one lot of Rainbow Obsidian remaining. If anyone was interested, I can show the flash on it and we can go from there. No pressure. Okay, CB, are you still in here? I do have this nice sized garden quartz tower. If you're interested in towers, nice sized tower there, kind of more of a chonk, maybe you might call it, because it is meaty. This guy I would start at 135 if you're into garden. Yes, you're a thief. I have a minor fluorite specimen, little cuboidal crystal there. Nothing huge, just a little minor fluorite specimen. And honestly, it looks like my tag fell off, so I have no idea what I paid for it. So I'd started at 130. Fluorite specimens start at 130. That's what that looks like there. If you're interested, start at 130. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Okay, let me know if you're interested, CB. No pressure. Chill show. This is the other moss agate. Yeah, this is the other moss agate. Very nice size. Lots of white in this one. Couple druzy pockets. I don't know how to even show it all on camera, but I got you, dude. I got you. This one start at 110. Big tower, start at 110. Okay, CB, how do you feel about rose quartz? How do you feel about rose quartz, CB? You see this? Rose quartz tower. Massive rose quartz tower. I cannot show it all on camera all at once. Huge rose quartz tower. If you like rose quartz, there it is. I should go find my measuring tape. It's longer than my forearm. My elbow is at the bottom of the tower, and my fingers do not reach the top. So, massive rose quartz tower. Statement piece there if you're interested. This guy is actually very affordable for its size. I'd start this at $205. Start this at $205. Write that down here. Jared, how do you feel about towers? You like statement pieces. This is probably something for you, dude. This is definitely something for the behind the desk bookshelf. I have 4 pieces. I have 4 pieces of opalized ammonite. If anybody is interested in an opalized fossil, opalized ammonite, this is probably one of the bigger pieces. I've got it starting at $25. So there's some smaller pieces that are a little bit more price point friendly, although this is quite price point friendly. If anybody's interested, I can run that one. CB, you still in here? You got it. CB, one more thing. One more. Only because you bought the moss agate tower, I just want you to be aware that I have this large moss agate sphere. Bigger than a softball, smaller than a bowling ball. Moss agate sphere. Comes with a stand. So I do have this, no pressure, but you know that I have it. It's not listed in my bin. It's just on my shelf. It'll get listed in the bin eventually, but there is that as well. So this I would start for $185. Large moss agate sphere start at $185. I wish I could. Let's see. Here's my face. Raspberry. So here's my head. Here's the sphere next to my head. It's gigantic. Okay. This is what a normal sphere. A normal sphere would be like this size. Okay. Here's your size difference right now. I have some gorgeous garden quartz, clear garden quartz spheres. Not cheap because they are high quality, but gorgeous, clear quality garden quartz spheres. Okay, so fluorite for CB. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Ah, here it is. Okay, so fluorite specimen, we're going to start at $130. Anyone can bid. Yeah, it is my compass. I'll show it again here in just a second, okay? I will show it again and the others I have in just a moment for you. Okay, fluorite specimen on auction right now. This is the fluorite specimen in my hand. Fluorite specimen. Sit on your counter just like that. Couple nice cuboidal crystals. I showed them earlier. CBD. Congrats. Lot 7. Great pickup, dude. All right, let's check out some of those garden spheres. I have a love affair with garden quartz. I absolutely love garden quartz. Your CB, that's not quite everything, but it's a lot of everything. So you are so welcome. I have a love affair with garden quartz. Lodolite is probably my favorite mineral. It is just so magical. So I have several lodolite spheres that are very, very clear. You got it, CB, no pressure. They are not cheap because they are high quality. And then I also have some small lodolite towers and freeforms. So if anyone's interested, so this one's slightly larger, okay? I would probably say bigger than baseball, smaller than softball. You can see, absolutely see through it, crystal clear. And there is your garden inside there. My camera doesn't even want to focus because it doesn't know what to focus on. Doesn't know what to focus on. So if anyone is interested in garden quartz, if you're not familiar, garden quartz is quartz with inclusions in it. And when polished or cut a certain way, the inclusions float. And so it looks like, yeah, it looks like a garden. Let's see, I think I showed this one. Was this the one I showed? This white one? I do have some that are a tiny bit smaller. But I think I showed this one. Okay, so this one I would start at $85, okay? It's small, comes with a stand. I just want you guys to be very aware of its size, okay? Start at 85, okay? If you want me to run it, just say run. Otherwise, I'm gonna write on it what I quoted the start price at so that I don't forget. to see the other. You're welcome. Thanks for asking. This one is super cool. I love garden quartz. It's definitely my favorite. I do have. Does anybody in here like golden rutile? Thanks for the shares. I don't know if anybody in here likes golden rutile. I have some golden rutile towers. There are also some golden rutile freeforms in my bin. If anybody's into golden rutile, okay. Yes. Yes, I put my top quality golden rutile in the bin. So this is some lower quality towers, more price point friendly. But yeah, I put that high quality one in the bin. It's awesome. I can run any of these towers, compass crystals, if you're interested. I don't have starting prices on any of them, but I do have my cost code on all of them. It looks like most of them, like those first three that I showed would start at $30. Here's a little smaller one that would start at $15. So not super expensive. This one is absolutely packed with rutile. This one is absolutely packed. I got you. No pressure. You know where to find it when you're ready. If you go to bed at night and you can't stop thinking about it. Was anybody else interested? It's really cool, Jeremy. This one is going to be a little bit cheaper. It doesn't have a ton of rutile threads in it. But it is golden rutile. The one that was packed, compass. The darker one, the one I showed right before this, right? Always the skulls vary in price depending on the material they're carved out of and how much they weigh. Okay, this one I would start at $40. It's not huge, okay? I want you to be very aware of the size, but it is absolutely packed with rutile. Start at 40 if you're interested, okay? And I'm gonna write that on the sticker so that if we have to come back to it, I don't forget what I quoted you. So, always broke, did you have a mineral in mind that you were looking at or a skull in mind that you wanted to look at closer? I've got a couple of them. Yeah, dude, you got it. It's not listed in the bin, so there's a good chance that I will still have it. Hey, bot. We're just doing a low-key sale. Here is almost like a smoky quartz crystal with some rutile there on the side. But like a clear, smoky tower with rutile on the side. How do you toots? So, guys, if you at any point see anything that you're interested in, I am happy to run it for you. I have a few towers. I have a few freeforms. This is just some golden rutile towers that I have. Some of them are better than others. There's some threads. We're just vibing, taking it easy today. We went live to talk about skulls. And we have progressed to the rest of the mineral inventory. Is anybody here into spirit quartz? Does anybody here, so I buy rocks because I like rocks. I like rocks for what they are. But if you buy rocks for the energy vibrations, apparently spirit quartz is where it's at. So I don't know if anybody in here is interested or is familiar with spirit quartz. But I do have a couple pieces of spirit quartz. So it's like the quartz crystal grew, and then like amethyst crystals started to secondary grow on top of it. So I do have 3 smaller pieces of spirit quartz. If the energy vibrations are for you, then this is where you want to be. This is your party. So I do have a couple of those available. I've been meaning to get it listed in the bin. I have not yet, but I have a couple. My wholesaler doesn't offer them very often. So I got 3 of them and we're just rolling with it. Probably the last thing we can talk about is my garden quartz towers. They are not as high of a quality as the spheres that you see in front of you, but I do have some mini, I don't want to call them petite, but they're definitely not your regular size towers. The glob thing. What's the glob? This thing in here? This thing? Or the thing, the globe. This is called garden quartz. Okay? This is called garden quartz. And my lighting is gonna be weird. So garden quartz, this and this are the same mineral. This is just carved into a tower and it has a lot more inclusions. And this is carved into a sphere. And so the magic of lodolite or garden quartz is that the inclusions that grow in it, when the quartz is cut, the inclusions appear to float and they form a garden scene or a landscape scene. So high quality garden quartz, like what's in front of me here, is tougher to find, definitely rarer. This orb is technically garden quartz, but it's got a big kind of like fracture in it. And so yes, it's clear, but you can't really see the magic, especially not on camera. So these are all garden quartz spheres. Garden quartz is probably my favorite mineral because it is just so magical. I mean, like that, the quartz there is like crystal clear. You see my finger behind it. These are your inclusions, and then the clear quartz crystal that somebody artfully cut and polished down so that you could see. I don't, LR. I wish I did. Those are so cool. The anhydros. I love anhydros. I do not have any. Not yet. Perhaps. So this is a garden quartz tower. It's hard to show on screen some of these, but this one's kind of cool. It's like a phantom tower. So you can see here on the edge, you see the clear quartz. From this angle, it just looks like it's on the edge, but it's actually like the inclusion is totally inside, and then the clear quartz started to grow again on the outside. So this is almost what you would call a phantom tower. So I have a lot of garden quartz because I have a love affair with it. I really love, anhydro crystals are just, there's water trapped inside the crystal. So like the water is like, millions of years old as the rock. And it's just, they're really cool. And it's just, as you carefully tilt the crystal, you see this little water bubble, like migrating inside as you tip it left to right. So anhydro is really cool. This is another garden quartz tower. So if anybody else is into garden quartz, BC, buy a skull, Whaley says. Another garden quartz tower. Okay, guys. Does anybody else want to see spheres, towers, freeforms, palm stones, anything that I've listed in the buy it now if you want to look at a different angle? Hello. Any of the skulls, which is the main reason we are here today. Skulls. Busted open rock thing. I mean, this guy back here, this one. I do have charlite. I do have some charlite that I have not listed in the bin yet. this guy, this one, Jared, I have this one agate with Amethyst Cathedral left for now. That's the one I have left. I do have Charoite. I have 2 different things of Charoite. I have these 2 towers. I have these 2 Charoite towers. Okay, 2 Charoite towers. And then I have I like that a big rock that looks like it's Jared, did I show something that I don't remember showing? We'll have to follow up. And then I have some Charoite palm stones that I've kind of been hoarding because they're so pretty. The purple in them is so pretty. And I'm afraid I bought them because I was like, oh. I bought them because I love them. And then I got them and I was like, you know what? These are probably too high of a price point for my customers. And I'm just going to keep them on the shelf because I love purple and I want to stare at them. So I have these Charoite palm stones. If anybody's interested in Charoite. Okay, so just the druzy. Okay, so the towers or the palm stones, LR? The 2 towers or the palm stones? Okay, so the towers would start at $50, your choice. Okay, $50 your choice for the tower. And the palm stones, there's one larger one that would be $30 start price. And then these 4 that are approximately the same size. I know this one it's longer, but it's skinny. These would be start at, God, what did I just say? Did I say 40? I think I said 40 on this one. These would be start at 35. So, definitely a higher price point on Charoite. But I love it. It's gorgeous. I don't find very nice specimens often with big purple in them. So, okay. Anybody else? Yeah, Geo Jersey for sure. I'm working on I got a super cool amethyst. Okay, you got it, LR. Yeah, get it moved over and then you can pick which one you want me to run. I had a super cool amethyst Jersey sphere. And I was so excited to show you guys, and my employee was like, I want that. So I'm working with my wholesaler to get me more of them. Because I'm like, I need more of these, please. Like, these are so dope, and I didn't even get to show my customers this. It was so cool. So it was carved into this beautiful sphere, and it had this monster cave in it. It was so awesome. It was awesome. And he claimed it. But I'm working on getting more of this kind of stuff. It just takes time. Okay, LR says they are ready. So, LR, these are your 2 options. Okay, let me line up the base. Almost identical height. One a little bit taller. The one that's a little bit shorter is a little bit thicker. And honestly, they're very similar in terms of purple, I guess, there. Hello, Nick. So, LR, left or right? Which one are you vibing with more? Here's your points. Which one are you vibing with more? Left or right? Right. right one a little chunkier. You got it. Okay. So we're going to start this at 50. The other one is also going to start at 50 if anybody else is interested. But anybody can bid. Just because this is the one that LR specifically asked for, this does not mean that nobody can bid against him. This is currently what is up for auction. Anyone can bid. Char White Tower. It's beautiful in hand. Excellent pickup, LR. Number 8. Okay. You got it, dude. You got it, dude. Okay, got you. Okay, does anybody else want to see anything? Dude, that's sick. Okay, I can get you. I got you. I can do that for you, Jared. Okay, anybody else want to see anything? Talk about anything? Any more show and tell? This is the other Char White I have. Beautiful palm stones. 1 tower remaining. There is a smaller tower that is in the bin. Ocean Jasper skull. Great cavern in there. Great geode cavern in there. So Jared Whaley, with the image that you sent me, that is what we would call a cathedral. So, it is a amethyst, it is a druzy, but that style would be a cathedral. I do not have any more fluorite. I need to get more. That specimen was the last thing that I had. I think. Let me go check this shelf just to be 100%. No, I do not have any more fluorite. Fluorite is gone, but I'll definitely get more. I do have this green tourmaline specimen of green tourmaline. If anybody's into specimens or if anybody's into green tourmaline. You got it, LR. Green tourmaline specimen. If anybody was interested, I'd start this at 50. Green tourmaline. And then I guess one more thing before we go. Let me put some of this stuff away. Last thing before we go. If anybody was interested in bracelets, I do have some bracelets. Polychrome Jasper bracelets. 1 Bumblebee Jasper bracelet. I have a low-grade Char White bracelet, not a lot of purple. Okay. No, LR, I do not. It's only just sold. I have this specimen, this quartz specimen, sold to me as Super 7. But I do have this. So pockets of purple, pockets of pink, pockets of citrine. But this would be the only other quartz specimen that I have. I have a golden rutile bracelet, rhodonite bracelet, blue apatite bracelets. This is labradorite bracelets. Here are some beautiful Char White bracelets. Char White bracelets. I forgot I had these. Char White bracelets. Moonstone. Carnelian. Malachite. bracelets are gonna vary. So which one are you interested in? Which one would you like to talk about, LR? Malachite, carnelian, moonstone, charoite, labradorite, apatite, any of them. Okay, rhodonite and golden rutile, low-grade charoite, hardly any purple, if any at all. I see a teeny tiny bit. Okay, Mike. Bumblebee jasper and polychrome jasper. Okay, so let me check these out. So here's an example. This is polychrome, okay, polychrome jasper. They are just threaded on a semi-elastic okay, so polychrome jasper, I would start at $10 a bracelet. Polychrome start at 10. Writing these down in here. The single bumblebee jasper, very uncommon jasper currently. I'm sure just like with anything, it will become more common on the market. But right now, bumblebee jasper is hard to come by, at least from my wholesaler in comparison to other minerals. Single bumblebee jasper remaining in my inventory is $17. Low grade charoite, $7. $7 on the low grade charoite. Nice size beads, okay? And there are spots of purple, and it's threaded on a purple string, but definitely a low grade charoite, okay? Nice size beads, but not very much purple. Lots of matrix. Low grade charoite. Start at $7, okay? Would anybody be interested in like a one of everything bracelet? Like that would be like 13 bracelets, one of everything that I have. Some of them I only have one of. Like I only have one golden rutile. I only have one bumblebee jasper. Like a bracelet lot. Rhodonite bracelet, smaller beads. Smaller beads. $15 bracelet. Let me finish going through stuff. We'll see. Okay, give me just a second. Let me see what we've got here. Stand by. I'm going to do some math. Nobody leave. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So it looks like there's going to be 12 different bracelets. I do not, Jessica, not right now. I have a lot of snow quartz, so not clear quartz, and pink amethyst. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bracelets. If I did one at a time, starting bid, if you bought one of everything and I did them one at a time, it'd be $142. So I would run You can get 12 bracelets for $115 if you are interested. I'm gonna run it. Give me just a second, Jess. So this would be for what's running on auction right now is 12 different mineral bracelets. Okay, 12 different minerals: labradorite, larcovite, malachite, carnelian, polychrome jasper. So that's less than $10 a bracelet. Okay, good. Nobody bought it. That's good because that was cheap. Okay, the one on the right. Are you looking at this guy? Is this the guy you're looking at? This is ocean jasper. Ocean jasper with Orbeez and a Druzy cavern. Ocean jasper skull. Higher grade ocean jasper with those orbs. This one has a start price of $160, Jess. Start price of $160. Labradorite and blue apatite. So I have one labradorite and several blue apatites, but I only have one labradorite remaining. So this would be, so here we go. Okay, there's your one labradorite. Got some flash there. You kind of see them flashing at you. And then this is some of the blue apatite. You can see the beads are smaller. Okay, beads are smaller. But there we go. It would be $24 for one of each. So $12 a piece. $24 for one of each if you're interested. Labradorite and apatite. Okay. All right, this is what we are bidding on right now. 2 bracelets, 1 labradorite, the very last labradorite bracelet I have, and apatite. Great pickup, LR. Okay, big one. Big one what? Big one what? Oh, this one? This guy here in the middle? That was sold to me as Super 7. If you're into rocks for their energy vibrations, that is supposed to be, I do have some moonstone bracelets, and I have some moonstone caps. This was sold to me as Super 7, so if you're into energy vibrations and all that of rocks, this is supposed to be like your money maker there. Start this at $130. Okay, start this at $130. Okay, start this at $130. White china. Start at $130. Okay, moonstone bracelets. It looks like I only have 2. I have 2 moonstone bracelets. And then if you do wire wrapping at all, LR, I don't know if you do wire wrapping at all. I do have these cabs. If you're interested in any of these pieces, primarily made for wire wrapping for jewelry people, but you could just have them too. So let me know if you're interested in any of these as well. I like rocks too, buddy. Don't worry, I like rocks too. Well, that one has some nice flash. So I have those cabs. I have a handful of those. And then I have 2 moonstone bracelets remaining. See if we can pick up any flash. Looks like not super high flash on the bracelet. Oh yeah, there's some. There's some though. There's definitely some flash there. I don't know if you're able to see it. I'm seeing it, but stuff translates differently. So, if you're interested in those, they would be $12 a piece. So just like the other ones, if you're interested. So $24 for both, or $12 for one. I need to hold it up higher. I forget that when I have the green screen off. Do you have a preference? Do you have a preference of which one? I mean, they're basically the same. I honestly can't tell if one has more flash than the other. Okay. Okay, single moonstone bracelet. Single moonstone bracelet. Yes, the Mexican Crazy Lace was super cool. Jared snapped that one right up. LR, good pick up there, buddy. I really like the Mexican Crazy Lace as well. I thought it was gorgeous. You are welcome, LR. Anybody else interested in bracelets? Anybody else interested in bracelets? Again, we have polychrome jasper, bumblebee jasper, low-grade charoite, and high-grade charoite bracelets. Let me just show you. Let me just show you. LR, are you still in here? Let me just show you. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The charoite bracelets are gorgeous. Charoite bracelets, high grade. Gorgeous purple. I just wanted to make sure you knew that they're there. No pressure. I just want to make sure you have all the facts. One moonstone bracelet remaining. Malachite bracelets. Carnelian bracelets, 2 left. Rhodonite bracelets, beautiful pink on those. 2 Larkabite bracelets. And 3 golden rutile bracelets. Golden rutile. Okay, team. Any last requests before we call it a day? Specimens. Okay, so I've got that Super 7 specimen here in the back. Super 7. I do not have very many specimens, but I have the Super 7 specimen. Okay. I have a small. I do. I can try, yeah. So I have a small pink tourmaline specimen here. This would be start $50, okay? $50 start on the pink tourmaline specimen. This guy, start $130. $130 start on the Super 7. $130 start on the Super 7 specimen. And then I have a spirit quartz specimen. Start $35 on the spirit quartz specimen. Start $35 on the spirit quartz specimen. I have a small green tourmaline specimen that would start at $50. Green tourmaline specimen, $50 start. And then I have two amethyst specimens. I have 2 amethyst specimens. This is one of them. The other one is very, very similar. 2 amethyst specimens. This one would start at 175. And the other one is would be very similar. It's around the same size. This one has bigger crystals. So this one would start at 175 if anyone was interested. So those are the specimens that I have. I'm happy to run any of them. Just say the word. This is the other amethyst specimen. So I guess it also has large crystals. This is the other amethyst specimen. So, and that's it for my specimen tour. Everything else is towers or free forms or tumbles. Okay. Any other last minute requests? Does anybody else have any questions? Does anybody want me to run anything, show anything up close? This will all be like re-offered here and there. This was just a show because I got a bunch of these skulls 3 days before Easter. And so I got them opened, and then it was the holiday and I wasn't able to do anything. So I just wanted to go live with everything I had. And then going forward, I'll probably offer 1 or 2 here or there. You probably won't see them all on the table like this again. So, oh, I missed a question. Thank you, Jared Whaley. Yes, there's sphalerite skulls. I have 2. I have 2 sphalerite skulls remaining. Those are going to be the cheaper price point. And then the most expensive skull I have starts at $205. And then everywhere in between. Yeah. Okay, you guys. It's been fun. Get ready for tomorrow's show. If you don't have tomorrow's show bookmarked, please do so. Because it's Vault Box debut. Bjorn is bringing the heat. He's at Chicago right now. He's brewing up something epic. Something that's going to allow everybody to have a chance at a Vault Box. Low price point, high, gosh, what's the word? Lots of players, you know, to get the price point down. So lots of floors, but several very high ceilings, giving everybody the opportunity, especially for those folks that can't normally participate because they just simply don't have the budget. There will be several ladies participating on Saturday for the Vault Box ripping ladies night. I'm not sure that I'm involved in that because I really haven't. Bjorn hasn't. He kind of told me that it was in the works, but then he didn't tell me anything else. So I haven't set up a sitter or anything. But I'm pretty sure Mama Goose and Marcy Love have got something rocking. So check out their profiles and give them some bookmarks and some follows. And it'll be a tiny raid, but let's raid somebody. You guys have been amazing. I have no idea who to raid. Let's just do local. Local coin company. You guys have been awesome. This was fun to play with rocks. Thank you so much.